Season 10 of Apex is here, and I want to talk about why this game is trending again, so let's dive right into it. Yeah, it makes sense that there would be a surge in popularity, especially since Season 10 literally just went live this Tuesday. With Season 10 update, there's a new legend called Seer, which has pretty good abilities. The passive one that allows players to have heartbeat sensor when aiming down sight. The tactical ability scans the area and highlights people within your vicinity, and the ultimate allows people to drop a drone that creates a sphere tracking enemies in and around it. Seer does seem kind of similar to Bloodhound, but I think Seer has a better passive and tactical ability, especially since with this ability Seer can see the amount of health and armor the scanned person has. Bloodhound does, however, have a better ultimate in my opinion. Along with this new legend, every season we get a lame ass battle pass, and it's honestly because most of the skins and cosmetics are not really cool enough. But to be fair, there are some hidden gems in there. It's just that the battle passes don't feel really rewarding. When I used to play Fortnite, I loved grinding to get the John Wick outfit because it actually felt rewarding. I don't know if Fortnite is still the same, but back in the early seasons, the battle passes were so fucking rewarding. So I guess that's one point for why Apex is trending and one point against it. But no, really, Apex does a great job at bringing players back to the game. I've probably quit, and I'm doing air quotes by the way, 3 or 4 times and came back. And I do think I know why this is the case. First thing is, EA does a great fucking job at creating trailers for Apex. Not only for hyping the new seasons, but for introducing new legends, creating backstory, building the environment, and so on. I think their trailers really get people hyped and pull on emotional strings. These trailers always have like great pacing, good music, great story behind them, and they always have this unique art style. However, I think for the trailers to work well on people, the person watching must have some sort of experience with the game. And kind of this touches on my next point of why Apex brings players back. The launch of Apex was something that was quite special. The game was teased and released within literally a few days. This got so much hype and everybody hopped on the new king of battle royales, doing air quotes again. But no, really, the ping system was revolutionary for this genre, and the gunplay was so amazing that people thought that this was going to be the biggest and baddest battle royale. It was for a while, but it really stagnated and people started going back to the games that were playing before. However, those who played Apex when it initially launched and a bit afterwards still feel and crave for that nostalgia that the game provided in the beginning. Kind of similar to how Fortnite players crave that nostalgia that Season 1 and 2 provided them. So with players wanting to feel that nostalgia Apex created at launch, tied into EA's amazing trailers, it's the reason why people are coming back in big ass boatload, and honestly me included. I've touched on this, but what made the game so intriguing in the beginning was the revolutionary ping system and the gunplay. The ping system has now been implemented in all of the other big battle royales, but the gunplay of Apex is still untouchable in my opinion. A lot of people don't really like the time to kill, especially COD players, because they like the faster time to kill, but honestly in my opinion it's near perfect. It allows you to actually have a chance to actually stay in the fight and not die immediately and be forced to boot back up to the main menu and loading screens, which are a pain in my ass. Seriously though, the gunplay is fun. Also, the guns all feel unique. While there are definite metas in Apex, you can kind of mix and match any gun and still do quite well. It doesn't show in my gameplay because my aim is dog shit, but you get what I'm saying. Overall, the enemy encounters are quite impressive and addictive. Speaking of addictive, this game kind of reminds me of another game, Runescape. Yes, I know it sounds dumb as fuck, but really it does. If you guys have played Runescape before, you all know that you can never really quit Runescape. There is no fucking way anyone can actually quit this game. It's literally impossible. Sure, you may leave it for a few years, but that itch, mostly driven by nostalgia, comes back and makes you want to play the game. I feel like Apex is like that in a sense as well. You can leave the game for a long while, but are you actually quitting the game? Probably not. Like I said before, with the feeling of nostalgia and the new trailers, you'll probably go back to it pretty soon. The only thing is, and this applies to all battle royales, is that once you die, you're taken out of the game. And boy do I die a lot, and I mean a lot. The feeling of being taken out of the game could be detrimental for people who want to come back to battle royales like Apex. And I think Apex tried to address that with arenas, but it's not the same. I guess Apex could try to come out with a team deathmatch mode, but yeah, that's whole different topic. But yeah, even with people being taken out of the game and the annoyance that comes with it, I can guarantee you that they wouldn't quit Apex or the battle royale genre. Now, another couple key reasons why Apex is trending again, and they do go hand in hand, is the fact that there are currently no games being released and that streamers streamers and YouTubers are really hopping on Apex and starting the trend back up again. With new consoles being launched up and then having the Rona issue, the gaming industry has been forced to push back on a lot of games, meaning that there's nothing to actually play or worth investing in. I know there are some games that came out like Mario Golf or whatever, but nothing massive has come out recently, leading to content shortages for content creators. This leads to streamers and YouTubers hopping on old games like Rust and now Apex to not only get that nostalgic vibes, but to generate any form of content. I mean, these millionaires gotta eat somehow, right? I'm just kidding, they're multi-millionaires. So with the new season and all of its cool content, not the ship pass of course, along with the craving for nostalgia, great trailers made by EA, game shortages, and content creators desperately needing content, Apex is booming like the housing market, which will inevitably crash. How long will it take? Who the fuck knows? Just enjoy while you can. I'm out. Like, subscribe, and yeah, whatever.